We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Hill. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From the gun, here's Hill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 2nd and inches, He'll buy some time right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Second down and a run by Robinson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's out wide here for Robinson. He's like a freight train. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 10, Hill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Robinson up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Going for the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Here's Hill. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
On play action, they'll throw.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hill looks to throw.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Hill.
That will complete downfield to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
Hill now operating from the red zone. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Back to throw here. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
A give up the middle to Gibson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Hill. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Hill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. to throw. Hill.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First down, it's Hill. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Zach Bond
coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Out of the gun now on third down. Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now they'll empty out the backfield.
Hill looking to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Going quickly here to Thomas. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Hardy set to return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hill.
He completes it to Olave. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
He's going to keep this again.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball on the turf at your running back speed.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Here's Hill now after the interception. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Hill. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
29-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Trying the left side with Kamara.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Kamara up the middle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that